I'm Coach Corey Wayne, and this is my video coaching newsletter. And the topic of this newsletter is going to be, what do you want from me? Got an email here from a guy who's been dating this girl, and things haven't been going the way he wants them to. And he's become frustrated, angry, and pissed off at her, when in reality, he really needs to take a look at himself and see how he's showing up in the relationship, what he's saying, what he's doing that's causing her to not do the things that it is that he wants her to do in the time that he wants her to do it. And he says, oh, good God, Corey, this is so hard. I've read your book so many times and I'm not grasping it, I think, LOL. You know my history with this woman I've been seeing. Quite frankly, no, I don't. Even if you've written me before, I get hundreds of emails every week. And if I answered a question for you a month ago, I'm sorry, dude. I'm not going to remember your specific situation. So when you write into me, don't expect that I know all about other emails you sent me 6 months ago or whatever, because it's hard enough for me to remember just when I talked to clients the other day, 2 days later, or yesterday, the clients I talked to yesterday, it's almost impossible for me to remember because I'm talking to so many people their exact specific situation. So please don't assume that I remember. Just give me a little Cliff Notes version and always keep your questions at 2 paragraphs max. He said, I've been going through the gauntlet of so many things. She has such a low self-esteem that she can't even look in the mirror. I try to back off and give her space, but I keep getting sucked in. I go back. She can be okay, but within no time, she's back to the usual. For the past few months, it's been me doing everything, and she's doing nothing to even try. She keeps saying she doesn't have the feelings she had from other boyfriends. Dude, that's a major fucking red flag. And from what you've shared with me just in this first paragraph alone, this tells me that you're doing all the work, that you don't have the patience to back off, relax, chill out, and let this woman start to make an effort. The other thing is you're saying that she's got such a low self-esteem that she can't even look in the mirror. The other thing I consider is that the stuff that I teach, it works on women who have a healthy self-esteem, but it sounds like the girl that you're dating may be totally fucked up, but you're not helping matters by doing all of the work for her. And so that tells me that when you don't hear from her, you're not waiting. You're reaching out to her, and you're doing all the pursuing, and she's telling you, I don't have the same feelings for you that I had for all of my other boyfriends. Remember, I say this all the time, it's a scientific fact that women are more attracted to men whose feelings are unclear. And so if you want your girl to love you, to see you as mysterious, to see you as amazing, to pursue you, to chase you, to call you, to text you in the middle of the day, just to say, hey, I was thinking about you, I miss you, I can't wait to see you again, you've got to do and say things that facilitate her being unsure of where she stands with you. And now it's not about being a jerk or being a dick or being evasive. It's just that you take measured steps, in essence, when you're dating or courting a girl. Because the temptation is us guys, we're achievers, we want to get in there. It's like we want to get the relationship thing handled. We want to get it out of the way because all we know is that we really like the girl and we're really into her and we really want to be with her and we don't want to have to go through the process of dating or courtship or any of that fucking bullshit. We just basically want to flip a switch and go, hey, she's mine. I got her all to myself. But it doesn't work that way. And so the question is, why do we as men feel that way? Why do we feel the urge that we got to get her somewhere in a short period of time? It's like we got to get her across the relationship finish line in a matter of by the end of our first date. It just doesn't fucking work that way. Women fall in love slowly over time. And what is really driving you to try to force things to happen is your fear. Fear that you're not enough, fear that you won't be loved, fear that you don't got what it takes in order to make a girl, not only this girl, but any other girl for that matter, happy. And so when you come from a place of fear and scarcity that something's missing or something is lacking within yourself or inside of yourself, then what happens is you try too hard, you pursue too much, you try to force the issue. If you think she should be in love with you by a certain point, or she should have slept with you a certain number of times in the past month, and she's not sleeping with you that number of times that you expect, then you got frustrated. It's like you basically to a point you think, well, it's never going to happen. It's never going to get there. She's never going to feel this way about me. And what happens is you start coming from a place of fear. And what you fear, you attract. And so what is happening is like what you're saying, what you're doing, the tone of your voice. And when I talk to guys on the phone, when I do phone coaching sessions, I can hear it in their voice. I can hear the weakness in their voice. I can hear the weakness and the fact that they're unsure of themselves and they don't believe that they can pull off the things that they really want to do deep down. And so if I can hear it as your coach, I'll guarantee you that the women can hear it. Because the interesting thing is that I think it's like 75-80% of what we communicate is nonverbal. In other words, the words don't really matter. What really matters is how you say it, what your body language, what your physiology is, because that's what's communicating everything. And so when I talk to guys that are struggling with women and I listen to them on the phone, I can hear the fear and the uncertainty in their voice. They don't sound like men who are sure of themselves. Their voice crackles a little bit. They just sound really timid, really weak, really afraid to make a move. And when you're on a date with a girl and you're in that energy and that mindset, she's going to respond to you accordingly. And so that's what's happening in your case. You're pursuing too much, and when you're on the date with her or when you're with this particular girl, you're just oozing fear. You're oozing uncertainty. You're oozing the fact that you're unsure of yourself. And what's going on is you're in essence acting like a woman when you're with a woman. And a feminine woman wants a masculine man who goes after the things that he wants in life without fear. And if a girl rejects him, he just simply says, hey, it's your loss. And they really feel that way. I mean, that's how I feel. I feel I'm a catch. And if a girl doesn't get it, I just think, fuck, you have no idea what you just missed out on. I know more than 99.9% of the guys that you will ever meet in your life about relationships, about life, about being healthy. And you're going to struggle a lot more in your future relationships because you passed on the opportunity to be with an awesome guy like myself. And I really fucking feel that. I know that. I know that for a fact, just because it's what I do for a living. But that's my attitude, and you should develop that same kind of attitude as well towards women, because you gotta love yourself first. You gotta respect yourself first. If you don't have any self-respect, if you let a woman walk all over you, if you let a woman frustrate you or diminish you in any way, you're totally giving away your power. You're totally giving away your power and basically giving it to the woman, expecting her to be the man in the relationship. And when you do that, it's going to cause her to act uncertain and unsure of herself and unsure of the relationship and unsure of you. And she'll back away and she won't make the kind of effort that you really want to see. It's really important to understand that. He says, so for the past few months, it's been me doing everything and she's doing nothing to even try. And she keeps saying she doesn't have the same feelings for me that she had from other boyfriends over and over. But she still calls on me. And last night, once again, while I'm laying with her, she says she is single twice in one night. I'm like, what the fuck? I asked, why am I here then? What do you want from me? I asked. Men who understand women would never fucking ask such a weak-ass fucking question. I'm sorry, dude, but you're acting like a little fucking bitch there. You're not acting like a man, and that's why she's responding to you the way she's responding to you. That's why she's saying to you things like, I don't feel the things for you that I felt for all of my other boyfriends. Because you're basically communicating, I'm not worthy and I don't deserve you, and why don't you just go ahead, reject me and dump me and never speak to me again and get it over with. That's basically what you're saying to her. He says, getting angry. He says he was getting angry. So he says, fuck, it bothers me. So when she calls to chat, I'm hurting. He says, it's like she's looking for problems to prove I am not worthy. Like, no, deep down, you're acting like you're not worthy. You're sounding like you're not worthy. And you're communicating that you're not worthy by saying stupid things like you just said. She keeps talking about how she's getting along with her other exes, even though they're not together anymore. I said, why do you want me here with you then? It's like, dude, it's like, because you're a fucking catch. That's why. I mean, think about it. You just communicated, why do you want me? In other words, I have nothing to offer you. That's what you're saying. I'm a loser. I got nothing going on for me. Again, that's what you're communicating to her. She said, because things might change in time. In other words, I'm giving you a chance. Women help you when they like you. She's with you because she likes you. There's something that she likes about you. But you're doing everything you can to fucking give her a reason why she should dump you and get rid of you. He says, but I've had it. I've lashed out to her too many times with anger, like asking her why she is so mean to me. It takes two to dance. I walked out last night again. I can't take it. It hurts, but I need to walk and never look back. Too much damage done. I've been talking to another girl online, but I don't know. It hurts, and I'm trying to read more or listen more. I can't afford a one-on-one phone coaching session with you. I would say you can't afford not to. I mean, if you can't afford one fucking phone coaching session with me, you shouldn't be dating. You got other fucking problems. You shouldn't be dating any women at all. It's like, I mean, give me a fucking break. It's not so expensive that it's going to fucking break the damn bank. But you're telling in other words, so what you're telling me, Corey, I'm not worth it. I'm not worth investing in myself for one phone coaching session for you to help me figure out where I'm fucked up and where I'm going wrong. But it's like you'll spend the money going out with this particular girl and keep blowing it with her. I mean, wouldn't you rather just solve the problem by booking one phone session? Doesn't make a lot of sense. I mean, aren't you worth it? Don't you deserve? Aren't you worth the investment in yourself? Something to think about. He says, I'm trying to read more and listen more. He says, man, it really hurts. And I know you're probably trying to figure out what I'm trying to say, but I'm alone. I have no support. You make me feel good, so thanks. Well, like I said, you got to cut out all your fucking needy, weak behavior. You got to act as if. I mean, would James Bond ever communicate the weak-ass bullshit that you've been communicating to her? I think not. I certainly don't communicate this way with women. When I was unsuccessful, I used to act a lot the same way that you did. It's something to think about. If you want to be successful, you need to act the way I act. You need to act the way I teach in my book. You need to act the way I teach in my videos and in my articles. And stop with this. I mean, it's like you're just constantly saying, you're trying, it's like, I got to come up with 100 reasons why you should dump me. It's like, cut that shit out, dude. You got to learn to be patient. You got to learn some self-control. Grow a set of balls. Go to the gym. Get busy focused on your career or building your business or whatever it is that you do for your purpose in life. Because a guy who's successful with women is also successful in his own life. He's successful at growing his business or his companies, or he's a successful CEO of a company, or he's a successful entrepreneur. And if he's an entrepreneur and his business hasn't taken off yet, he's excited and he's passionate about it because he's chosen something that's emotionally compelling to him. So you got to have a purpose in life. You got to have something outside of a chick, because you're looking for this girl to make you happy. And this tells me that you're probably not happy as it is in your life. And therefore, you're going to the relationship saying, please fill me up. I need someone or something outside of myself to make me happy. And at the end of the day, you're still not fucking happy with this chick. So if I were you, I would spend some time doing some introspection, looking at yourself internally and figuring out what's most important to you. I did an article a while back called The Ultimate, I'm trying to think. It's about goal setting, the best way to achieve your goals. So if you just Google Corey Wayne, achieving your goals, the articles will come up. And figure out what it is that's most important to you and start moving in that direction so you're not so consumed by this particular chick and what she's doing and what she's saying. So if you have a question you want to ask me, go to my website, click the Contact Me tab, which will be on the left-hand side of your screen, and send me 1 to 2 paragraphs max. Just give me several days to get back to you with a response. If you want to talk to me right away, the quickest way to get my help is to book a paid phone coaching session, and I highly recommend that you book a paid phone coaching. Invest in yourself. Spend the money. It's totally worth it, I promise. Go to my website, and on the Products tab, which is at the top of your screen, click the tab and just follow the instructions for booking a paid phone coaching session. If you want to get a digital version of my Kindle ebook, on my website underneath the email sign-up box is a box that has a link that will take you right to the download page. If you don't have a Kindle device, once you get there, there's a button on the download page. You can click to download a free e-reader app for your smartphone, your tablet device, or your computer. It only takes a matter of seconds to download and install the app and complete the purchase of my book.